Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Got a grocery haul today. It was $245. We only went to Fry's today, just the one store. I think I have everything up here, so let's just dive in. It doesn't look like that much worth of stuff, but that right there was $35. So anyways, I'm gonna start over here. So we got a gallon of whole milk. We got this Naked juice. My husband likes this. And then he also got 2 coconut waters. He got these salads. He likes these. He actually got 2, but he's eating one right now. And then we got some bananas. We got a cucumber, some zucchini, got some garlic, a lemon, and then we got a 5-pound bag of potatoes. And then I don't usually get a bag of onions, but this was only 99 cents for this entire bag, so that's why I got it. And then we got 2 pounds of ground beef. This one was on sale. I think usually this 2-pound thing is like $16 and it was on sale for 10. And then we got a chuck roast. I'm gonna make some like roast beef type sandwiches with that. They look really good. And then I got some chicken breast. My husband grabbed these. He likes these hot links and just regular hot dogs. And then we got some cream cheese. Oh, we forgot to get bagels. I'm gonna make some homemade anyways tomorrow. And then I got these eggs. We don't usually get these eggs, but they were on sale, and I've heard that this is a really good brand. And then we got macaroni salad and potato salad. My husband likes those. And then we got some Havarti cheese, and then a block of medium cheddar, and then butter. We didn't actually need butter, but I had a coupon for a free thing of butter, so that's why we got that. That was awesome to see because butter can be expensive. And then we got this pizza, and then we got a couple different buns. My husband thought these looked good. We're gonna use these for those beef sandwiches I'm gonna make. And then we got some regular ones for all those hot dogs he got. And then we got just some regular white bread, got some cookies, and then we got some more of this jasmine rice. We got a thing of taco seasoning, and then this, my husband needed a new razor, so like I said, this was $35. Oh, he also got a shirt. I don't know how much the shirt was, but he also got a shirt. And then we got some trash bags, and then a 4-pack of wipes back there. He got some barbecue chips. And then we got a couple of these. We really like the cheddar broccoli. And then we got this one to try this time. We've never had this cheesy cheddar kind. And then we got some of these turkey bites. These are a good snack. And then my husband likes all of these snacks. Well, this cereal is for our daughter. She likes that. So we got that cereal. And then we got these. My husband likes these kind of crackers. These cheddar bunnies, and then he got a couple different kinds of granola bars, and then got some applesauce. We haven't gotten this in a while, but I remembered he really likes them, so I grabbed one for him in case he wants those. And then he saw these on the clearance section, and so he figured he would give them a try. He likes the regular ones, but I guess these are a little bit different, so we'll see if we like those or not. But I think that's everything we got besides the shirt for $245. So now we gotta put everything away. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff away. This is my pantry. I don't know if I've actually ever shown my pantry before. Sorry, we have mosquitoes in here, if you can see that. But I don't know if I've ever shown my pantry like this, at least. But this is our pantry. We just have a little pantry in our apartment. So I like to keep potatoes in here. And then this is also like all the bread, tortillas. You can see we have lots of tortillas. And then pastas and rice. And then just keep all. We only ever have this box of cereal, so this is always the spot it goes in. And then these are left over from last week. I am gonna make bagels tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna make green chili and cheese bagels. That sounds really good. And then I don't think I have anything to put on the shelf down here, but this is all like oils and like canned stuff. Then the very bottom is just my baking stuff. I actually put his bars, like his granola bars, in a different spot because he likes those somewhere else. Here is the freezer. I'm just gonna organize it a little bit. I threw the pizza in here already. These, you'll see the fridge in a minute, but I have so many strawberries right now, and that's why we didn't get a lot of fruit. We have a ton of fruit still. I froze some this morning, so I'm gonna get this in one of my bags. Probably gonna throw them in this bag, and then I will get more on this plate to freeze. And I freeze them like this on a plate after I cut fresh fruit. If I'm freezing fresh fruit, I freeze it on a plate like this because it doesn't all stick together and form a big clump. If you just throw it all in a bag, it gets like frozen in a huge clump. But these are like individual, oops. These are individual, you can break them apart easily, pieces. So that's how I like to freeze my fresh fruit. So I'm gonna get this in here and then just organize a little bit. Okay, so the way I like to organize my freezer is when we have meat that I put in the freezer, I like to put that over here. And then I like to do vegetables and then fruit. And then the top I usually do like ready to go microwave foods and ice cream. We've got some popsicles right here. We don't usually have popsicles, but I just keep those right here. So I am just gonna put all the veggies over here. And then this fruit I'm gonna put right here. What, baby? What? Yep, just a minute. And then I'm just gonna leave those there. Those blueberries back there are for my baking. That's why they're in a separate area at the top. And I'm just gonna put the pizza right there. This is how the fridge is looking. So you can see why we did not get a lot of produce. I did not put any produce away yet, but you can see why we did not have to get any fruit. We still have a ton of berries. I got these yesterday for one of the orders that I had due today. They had gotten chocolate covered strawberries. And I usually get 2 containers because there's not enough big size berries in one carton that I need. So I always get 2, and then we always have extra. And then I had gotten these for it a couple days ago, but they were just not up to the standard that I usually like them to be. So I went ahead and went this morning to Sam's Club and got them some new ones. So that's why I have so many of those. And those were the ones I just froze that I showed you in the freezer. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and freeze both of those, cut those up too, and freeze both of those for smoothies. And then we will just eat those fresh throughout the week because we're not going to go through all that before it goes bad. So we still have blueberries, blackberries. There's also still a bag of apples and like half a bag of cuties in there. I got some grapes the other day. We have a cucumber in there. We still have some lettuce in the back. And then on the bottom here, we actually have a container of lettuce. We got broccoli. We have some avocados in there already. So that's why there's not a lot of produce in this haul. But now I'm going to go ahead and put all the cold stuff away. My fridge door is up against the wall, so I don't really have good... I don't really have a good spot to set the camera up and get a good angle, so this is what I'm working with. Hopefully you can see fine and my head is not in the way. But down here we like to keep cheese, lunch meat, hot dogs, stuff like that in this drawer. So I might as well do it. I like to pull everything out. I always know what we have before we go to the store, so I don't overbuy. So I like to make sure that I put the new stuff in first and use the older stuff first, so we're not, wasting things and things go bad. So I am gonna go ahead and put all this on the bottom. Actually, I'm gonna put that down there.
Hey.
Yes.
I need
I'm gonna throw all this lunch meat
We're
in
so
here.
astounded.
Okay, I know that needs to be eaten quickly.
Can you show this?
I'm gonna throw the hot dogs right here. Okay, there's like 2 pieces of cheese in there. I'm just gonna throw that on top. And then I like to keep cookie dough and butter when it doesn't fit in our little butter thing up here. I like to just keep the butter in here. I could actually utilize this drawer more. I just don't. I don't know why, I just don't.
Thanks, Mom.
This I'm probably gonna pull out and drink right now. And then we still have a little bit of this. My husband just got a new one. And then this is how much milk we have left. And then we have a whole one of these plus this much of orange juice. We got it at Sam's Club the other week. So we still have that in there. This is homemade mixed berry jam. Oh, are you showing them stuff? Okay. This is a homemade mixed berry jam that I just made the other day. It's super good. If you guys are interested, I will share the recipe and make it with you guys. I did actually make it in a few videos back, but I don't remember if I shared the recipe. But it's very good and very easy. I'm gonna put this milk back here, and then I'm also gonna put this next to it. Yes, my love. Yes. What, Lily? That's gonna go next to it, and then this will go. Okay, we'll do it like that.
That's not yummy.
Yeah?
Are you done?
No. This is homemade whipped cream I made the other day.
I'm sorry, Mommy.
It's okay, honey. This is leftover pizza from yesterday.
Yep, we got a stand club.
This is where I like to keep the eggs. I'm just going to throw those on top, but I know that these need to be used first. I got these at Sam's Club the other day. This drawer down here, I don't count this as my groceries. This is for my baking stuff. So I don't pay attention to this when I'm doing grocery shopping or like organizing. This is just for my baking. That's a separate purchase. Okay, I moved it a little closer so hopefully you guys can see better. I'm still trying to work out angles in this place. But this is all the grapes we've got left. Let me see. Oh, I like to keep cream cheese in this drawer down here too with the butter. So I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to pull these out because I know I'm going to freeze these. So I'm going to do that in just a minute. And then I'm also going to freeze these because I don't think we're going to eat them, but they're starting to get a little soft. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze these too.
Okay.
See, the apples are back here and the oranges. I have a red onion.
Red onion?
Which I think I'm actually going to dice up right now.
Oh,
We got some herbs. Let's see.
strawberry.
I'm going to grab the cucumber.
Strawberry.
Let's see. This is dill. I never made the ranch, homemade ranch I wanted to make last week, but I do want to make it this week. So I plan to make some homemade bagels tomorrow and do just the tiniest bit of meal prep. So maybe I'll make it tomorrow. I like to keep a paper towel there sometimes because when I wash berries, if it's still a little bit wet, or the carton is still a little bit wet, then I just put paper towel down so it doesn't get all wet on this. So that's why that was there. So let's see, I'm just gonna stack that up and then probably put my grapes right there. I don't think there's any, oh, his salad. I'm gonna cut that onion, put it back in the container, and I'm gonna put that back there. I'm gonna put his salad right there.
Strawberry.
Oh, I forgot to show you the meat. Let me show you that. Let's see. I could put this broccoli up here. Move the grapes. Put the broccoli and his salad. And then I'm gonna fit it like this. And then I'll put the grapes right there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put the potato salad and macaroni salad right there. And then this leftover pizza, let's see. I like to try and get rid of leftovers for this reason before we go grocery shopping so we can fit everything, but that doesn't always happen. So we're just gonna put it up there. And then I'm just gonna throw these little sausages right there. And then I always put the raw meat in the same spot. I mean, everything has a spot, as you can tell. If you look around, if you watch my videos and see how I organize things, most things have a certain spot. So in the fridge, things have a certain spot. Produce, like eggs and random stuff, condiments, sauces, milks, meat, cheese, it all goes in a certain spot. So that's how I like to live my life and stay organized. Okay, I forgot to put these away. I like to just put them back here. Like to get them in there. There we go. Sorry. Then this is how the fruit is. I just cut up the strawberries. They did not all fit on one plate. I like to do them kind of like in a single layer. I don't like to stack them up too much because that's when you start to get clumps. So I just did 2 separate plates. I will, however, stack them like this in the freezer and they'll freeze just fine. So I put the strawberries and the blackberries. So now I'm going to put these in the freezer. I'm going to go ahead and throw them on top of the pizza. I almost dropped it. And then just stack that one on top. And then once they are frozen, I will just take them off the plate and put them probably in this bag. Okay, so I got everything put away. I forgot, I did put these in there too. I forgot about those, but those coconut waters I went ahead and threw in there. That's how the fridge looks after we put everything away. So I think this day was Saturday. I did the grocery haul and the fridge clean out, and then I am cleaning the patio. That's all I got done on this day. I plan to do more, but it just doesn't always work out that way. So the next day, Sunday, I got some more done. I got some laundry done. I mean, I'm always doing laundry. I have at least one load every single day. It's funny, you just saw that I had cleaned up all those toys and put them in the bucket, and then I put the bucket on the chair and she went over and dumped the bucket out. But I cleaned it back up. She does that sometimes. It's okay. I just cleaned it back up because she wasn't interested in playing with it. Sometimes she just likes to dump it back out. I did not get everything I wanted to do done over the weekend. You're going to hear her singing in the background. We're actually sitting on the patio. It's early in the morning while I'm doing this, and she's sitting on the patio with me. So you might hear some cute singing in the background. But anyways, I did not get the cleaning I wanted to get done this weekend. But I did get it done at the beginning of the coming week. I actually have a video coming out that I'm working on right now. It's going to be like a cleaning and decluttering video. I had some of baby boy's laundry, not laundry, but his clothes, older clothes that he's grown out of that I had to go through and put up again. And then I'm also trying to sort through all of that and sell those clothes. So that video is coming up, so make sure you subscribe so you don't see that. I just listened to that clip back and realized I said so you don't see that. I meant so you don't miss that. If you can't tell, it's early in the morning and I haven't finished my coffee yet. I wanted to share this dinner recipe. It was pretty good, actually. We will definitely eat this again. My husband liked it too. He said he would like it again. So the only thing I'm going to do differently is use different buns. You will see I used pretzel buns because my husband said that those looked good. He wanted to get those for that. So we tried it, but next time we're going to do different ones. I think we might do like a French bread. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, I took a chuck roast and I put some, I think I just did salt and pepper on it, and then I seared it in my pan. You saw I kind of struggled a little bit because it was a huge chunk of meat and I was trying to get all the sides seared, but it was kind of difficult, but I got it done. And then I put in, I think I did a whole sliced onion, and then I think it was four to 5 cups of beef broth. I did some garlic, I did some fresh herbs, I did thyme. I had like a pack of rosemary, thyme, and rosemary. And I just threw all of that in there. And then I did a little bit of Worcestershire sauce as well. I think that was all that I put in there. And then I let that simmer for like almost 5 hours on medium-low heat. And then we used the juice that it cooked in as kind of like a dipping sauce, kind of like au jus beef sandwiches. And the sauce, oh my gosh, the sauce was delicious. And here's those pretzel buns. Like I said, we will use different ones next time. It wasn't bad. I think it would be better with a different bread. And then I topped it with some Havarti cheese and let that melt a little bit. I think I'll do a different cheese next time as well, one that melts a little bit better. And then I just did like some really quick, easy mac and cheese on the side with some sauteed zucchini. And that was dinner for Sunday. And that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.